Hello! Now you can probably hear the washing machine in the background. I'm a bit out of breath because I've just ran in here. I've only got the lamps on, I've not got any lighting sorted, it's a bit messy in here. I've not done my hair properly, if you know it looks a little bit done actually. And I've got comfy clothes on. Again, sort of something I would normally wear on here, I don't know why I'm mentioning that. But I just thought I'd start recording because I thought I'd let you know in the proper way, just like this, with no fancy editing or anything, that I'm going to start doing weekly/monthly, I haven't decided yet, vlogs. And they will be starting, I'll start recording them when I get the camera equipment that I've ordered, when it arrives basically. So yeah, when that starts, I'll start recording. I'm just going to do it normal, maybe a little bit of editing here and there, but there's not going to be that much at all. But the main effort of it, you're probably thinking, there's millions and millions and millions of vlogs that I could watch on YouTube. Why do I want to watch yours? Well, that's because I've got something called CFS. Now that does sound like a sofa shop. That's DFS. Sorry about that. But that stands for chronic fatigue syndrome, also known as ME. This is a condition, I don't know the definition of it, so I'll put it there. Just read it in your own time. There we go, unless you're a very slow reader, you should understand that. Now, that means basically that I get into some bad sleeping habits. It means that I can't go to college like everyone else or most people. I can't do daily life, it affects everything. There's never a second in my life unless I'm very, very distracted, that I'm not tired. Behind my eyes is it's always straining. And there's a million different things. Sometimes I cannot physically get through the day without caffeine. People say that, oh, I can't go a day without coffee. Yeah. Try it, you can. I found out what it's like to not actually be able to go a day without caffeine. Yeah, I want to sleep all the time. I have had to cancel everything over the past year, and not many people know about this. It's something that I've not deliberately kept from people, but I just don't like going on about it. But I've been told that me sharing my story might help other people with either chronic illnesses or specifically chronic fatigue syndrome, or people who just are having a rough time at the moment and see there's other people going through things, and it'll help me as well to just explain myself a bit and connect with people on a more personal basis rather than the normal writing of something, editing and the rest of it, which is good for social media, but it's not something that I want to do. I want to connect with people on a personal level. So please get in touch with me if you know someone with chronic fatigue syndrome, or if you've got any advice, or if you want any advice. I don't know what I'd say to you, but if you want to give me any advice, please do. I've lived with it for a year now, and I'm still only getting to grips with it. At the start, I had not a clue what it was. You'll find that not a lot of people accept it I shouldn't really say this, but at the school that I was, my high school, which probably a lot of you know, a lot of you probably attended, they didn't necessarily deal with it in the correct manner. And yeah, I can understand why in parts, because there's not a lot of things about it. In this new age where things like colleges and schools, all forms of education and workplaces have to deal and have to acknowledge all these brand new problems like mental health, and well, they're not new problems, they're problems that have come to light very strongly in recent years. Now CFS has come from, for me, we're presuming has come from having long COVID, which has been very dangerous for a lot of people and has done some real harm, or it's come from the vaccine. We're not too sure. But all that we do know is that it's come from something relating to COVID. And whilst that's a problem, at least I've not got COVID and I'm still here. Chronic fatigue syndrome can only be very dangerous if I don't sleep when my brain tells me to sleep. If I push myself too far, or if I stay up when I shouldn't be staying up, or if I do too much, then I will be finished. I'm also trying to get a little bit healthier, so I'd like you to join me on that journey of trying to get a little bit more fit and healthy, because that's all I can only do small amounts of things. Something like going to the gym is a million miles away from me at the moment, because if I did even have a 10 minutes in the gym, the anxiety plus the rush and the endorphins release, well, I don't think I'd be getting release of endorphins, but everything to do with the gym is just far too much. If you didn't hear that, that was a car driving past loudly. Yeah, I've been waffling on for 6 minutes now, but I just want to let people know what it is, and the fact that it is serious. Lots of people, and I understand this completely. At the start I was really annoyed by it, but now I understand it. Still a little bit annoying. A lot of people think or make the assumption that it's just laziness, or it's just, oh yeah, we all get a bit tired. Just go and do something, get a bit healthier, stop staying up late. Trust me, I don't stay up late on purpose. I've had to stay awake for more than 24 hours at a time quite a few times recently, just in order to get out of a sleep cycle, which is not easy, trust me. And again, a lot of people also say, well, you're tired, it's not life-threatening. No, but I could get very seriously ill if I did it wrong, if I didn't do things that I need to do, and if I didn't recognise it at the time that it was recognised. And we're quite certain I've got a severe case of chronic fatigue syndrome, which means it affects my whole life, and I could basically sleep non-stop. Alarms don't wake me up. I go into a very, very big deep sleep. I think I'm saying that right, yeah. And yeah, it's just affected me so much. There are other people who have this worse than me, lots of people, and there are lots of people who have far worse syndromes and disabilities and mental health issues and everything, illnesses, everything. There's lots of people, is it a billion? Maybe a billion? Millions at least of people who have worse things than what I've got. I know that, I'm very aware of that. But I'm not going to keep saying that, because I should take a bit of sympathy, because it's really hard. It's really hard. I defy anyone to go through what I've been through the past year and come out smiling and happy and carry on doing everything that they did before, their life being completely normal. You can't do it. And while I'm thankful that it's not so much worse, or I've not got something else, it coincides with a lot of things that makes my life awful. But it's the people around me who help me move on, and things in my life that help me progress, and friends and family, and things that I do in my life that make me happy, and things to look forward to. Yeah, so it could be temporary. I don't think so though. It's most likely to be in my life in some form for the rest of my life, and that is a very hard thing to come to terms with. But it does mean that I can start working on it now. There's people who have undergone 35 years, in particularly the comedian Miranda Hart, who has gone 35 years, I think it is, of having a chronic illness. She's not got this, but she's got a chronic illness, and she's written about that in her book. that's been so helpful to a lot of people, and she just got on with it because people told her to get on with it. But now we've got a lot more awareness, but it's still not enough. So that's why I'm telling you, that's why I want you to watch my vlogs, whether it be weekly or monthly, I'm not sure, to show you real life of someone with a chronic illness and what it's actually like day to day. Not written in a book, not in a film portrayed by someone else, which are all very, very good. I'm not saying that. It's said by me how it is, exactly how it is, face to face. It's a personal diary between me and you, even though I don't know, I probably know you because my audience is people I know. But yeah, it's a one-to-one basis of videos, even though it's going out on YouTube and anyone can watch it. I want it to feel personal, I want it to feel like I'm talking to you, and I'm going to do the best I can to be as honest as I can. Yeah, there's going to be things that I don't want to show. There's going to be times where I'm just looking really rough and I'm like, I don't want to put this on video, because I'm looking to an okay standard now. I'm dressed in smart clothes, my hair's reasonably done, and it's not too messy behind me. So yeah, that's a good level. I maybe allow myself to go a level under that, and hopefully for the majority of the time she'll be a level at least above that, if I'm going out, that is. So join me on the Harry Bolton YouTube channel. I don't know when it's starting, I'll let you know that near the time. It should be the next couple of weeks or so for my brand new weekly vlogs. Yeah, weekly. I've decided right now, weekly. And it's going to be called, let me think. I've not thought about any of this, I just thought I'd go with what I'll be doing when I start it and just decide things on here. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be making it up as I go along. There's been no script to this. I'm not knowing anything what I'm going to say. I just put the camera up and I started talking. Let me think what it's going to be called. It's going to be called A Week with CFS. Not bad. It might change, but for now it's A Week with CFS with me, Harry Bolton. You notice I've got Harry Bolton on everything. Harry Bolton Productions, Harry Bolton that, Harry Bolton this. That is just to get my name out there, basically. For those of you who have ever wondered that. There's a lot more exciting things to come. A lot of things that I talk about on my podcast, the Harry Bolton podcast. The New Year special didn't work for some reason. Copyright and all that, I don't know. But I'm going to have to read up on it for the next one. I've got a couple of guests lined up. And yeah, I want to talk more about what I've got coming up. Not just about this, because it does take up most of my life, so I don't want to spend the whole time waffling on. I will be doing things other than chronic fatigue syndrome. I'll just put that clear. It will also be a vlog of my life. And if I do something exciting, then I'll take you with me. I've got to build up my confidence as well with this, so maybe it might take a while, but I might eventually get to grips with vlogging outside in public, which is very nerve-wracking to me now. However confident you think I am, I've got very, very bad severe anxiety. I've got everything severe. So yeah, that seems like a prospect a million miles away, but we'll get there, hopefully. Let me know if something that you're interested in, or if you've got any advice, like I said. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.